My name is Caitlin Flesher. I am the Wildcat Farm Manager, and my role is I oversee all operations and strategic planning for Wildcat Farm. So we sit on about 5.5 acres. If everything goes perfectly, it's possible to grow over 60,000 pounds of food in 1 acre. So there's a lot of potential at the farm here. We also use 3 high tunnels, which are our passively heated greenhouses. These help us extend our growing season by a couple of weeks at least on either end, both the spring and the fall. Our community garden also has 70 plots that are open to students, staff, and faculty. I care about sustainability. It has been something that's been a passion of mine for my entire life. I've grown up in the northern regions, and I've really been able to see firsthand the impacts of climate change. Beyond seeing natural spaces that I grew up loving and exploring starting to disappear because of those climate change is also really impacting our food system. Over 33% of the world's soils are degraded, and based on current trends right now, we need to increase food production by over 60% by 2050 to meet global demands. That's not possible with our current practices, so I'm really passionate about being in a position where we can start to break our very broken food system and rebuild it. So everything that the farm does is done with sustainability at the forefront of our minds. We all are really passionate environmentalists and advocates for sustainability. We do things to really help rebuild our soils here, make sure that we are using only organic matter like compost that's made in-house here or leaves that are collected around campus to help rebuild the organic matter in our soils. We really limit our tilling practices to help build up our soils again. We've totally eliminated the use of pesticides on site here. So really everything we do is trying to give back to this land and make sure that we're leaving this piece of land in a better place than how we found it. So many ways for students to get involved with Wildcat Farm. The biggest one is to show up for volunteer events. We host a bunch of different volunteer events throughout the season, focusing on everything from seeding to harvesting. Students can also sign up to have a plot in the community garden. We have over 70 plots right now. Students get first come, first served, so we love to see students out learning those new skills. Another way that students can get involved is by purchasing produce from either a CSA share or our farm stand once we get that up and running, by proposing a research project that they can run out at the farm. They can also look for our B logo when they are shopping for their next meal at the circ. Anything that has our B logo is coming straight from the farm. And then the final way that students can get involved is by applying for student employee positions that open up in late winter or early spring. The farm's role within campus, our main goal is to provide fresh and hyper-local produce to dining services. We're only located a half-mile away from the circ, which is where a lot of our produce goes. We also are big advocates for sustainability. We really try to engage students in a lot of different ways to get them out to the farm, exploring ways to grow food sustainably, and hopefully take those skills beyond college life and be able to grow their own food.